Here is a practice problem for you, and let us try to understand how to reflect and then translate. Question is, reflect the object on x-axis and then translate 3 units left and 1 down. I'd like you to copy this triangle ABC on a graph paper and then find its image after reflection and translation. So you have to reflect it on x-axis. So the horizontal axis is the x-axis and the vertical axis the y. So reflect the object on the x-axis and then translate 3 units left and 1 down. So 3 units left and 1 down. And check the image points with that of mine. So you can pause the video, copy, complete your work, and then see my solution. This is how I will do. I'll actually show you 2 different ways of doing the same thing. One will be geometrical approach and the other one will be using coordinates, kind of algebraic, right? So first what we will do is we'll write down the coordinate points for A, B and C. So point A is -1 plus 1, -1 for x and +1 for y. Point B is 1, 2, 3, 4 for x and 1, 2 for y. And point C is 1, 2 and -1, 2 minus 1, right? So these are the original points for A, B and C. We will see what happens when we reflect them on x-axis and then translate them. So we'll write down our points after reflection. So let me write reflection here first, which is reflection on x-axis, and after reflection we'll do translation. So translation is 3 units left, that means -3, and 1 down means -1, right? So after these we'll write down the coordinate points. So we'll do by both methods. First is geometrical. In geometrical method, let us do it physically, right? So let's imagine that there is a mirror along the x-axis, and if you reflect A along the x-axis, where will you get A? So A will be is up 1 unit, it'll come down 1 unit, right? The x values will remain same when you reflect on x-axis, and you do get an image on the other side of the mirror. C will be reflected to C dash, which will be now in first quadrant. It is in quadrant 4, it will move to quadrant 1, right? And this point, let me call that as C dash. So after reflection, I'm calling my triangle as A dash, B dash and C dash. Now B will be reflected down, which is 1, 2 units. There you have B dash. Let's join them with straight lines. So that is best I've drawn. Now here, let's just join these two, and then C dash and B dash. So you get a triangle now, which is reflection on x-axis. It is interesting to note that I've taken a triangle which is in 3 quadrants, right? And so we are actually working with all the 4 quadrants at the same time, correct? Now let's check our points algebraically. That means we had the original A, B and C at -1, 1, 4, 2 and 2, -1. After reflection, where should they be? Now as you know, when you reflect it on x-axis, x coordinates remain same. So the reflection on x-axis is, if you have a point xy and you reflect it, then x remains same but y becomes negative, right? So that should be the effect of this reflection. Let's see, did we get the same result? So A, whose image is A dash now, will be at which point? X remaining same, that is -1, and we'll change the sign for y, and that becomes -1. Similarly, we'll do for B. So B dash is 4 minus 2, and C dash will be 2. Reverse the sign, so it becomes +1 instead of -1. Now let's check. -1, -1. So -1, -1, A dash is correct. 4 minus 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. That's correct. C dash is 2, 1, 1, 2, and 1. Perfect. So you get your points, right? Now when you translate, then what happens? So whenever you translate the points, then the transformations are, you add them up, right? So if the point was at x and y, then after translation, you add -3 and add -1. So it becomes x minus 3, and for y it should be y minus 1, correct? So these are the new points. So let's do the addition and then check. So when you add here, let me say a double dash, when you adding -3 is taking away -3, right? So when you add -3, you get -4, and when you add -1, you get -2 for a double dash. How about b double dash? Do it yourself and check with my results. So -3 will give me 4 minus 3 is 1, -2 minus 1 will give me -3. As far as c is concerned, c double dash, the final image point, will be at x value, take away 3 from 2, which is -1, and 1 from 1, which is 0. So these are the points. Now let's do it and check the result on the graph, right? So what do we get when we do it on the graph? We have to translate 3 units left, that means -3, 1 down, -1. So 3 left will be, let's start with a dash. 1, 2, 3, and 1 down. So we come here. So that is our point a dash. Do you see that? A dash. As far as b dash is concerned, a double dash, right? 3 left, 1, 2, 3, and 1 down. So that becomes b double dash. These are the final points. C. 3 left, 1, 2, 3, and 1 down. So there it goes. So these are the final points. Let's join them. And that is our final result. You can check this with the coordinate points we calculated. A double dash -4 -2. So starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, -4 and -2, a double dash. B double dash 1, -3, 1, 1, 2, 3 minus. C double dash -1 and 0, right? Let's write C double dash here. So that's perfect, right? I hope you understand and appreciate how we did reflection and translation in a sequence. That is how it should be done. Now, as an exercise, I'd like you to start with the original, do translation and then reflection. Then let me know, do you get the same result? That will be interesting to understand. You may or you may not. So do it properly and check. If you translate first and then reflect, do you get the same result? Let me know. Thank you.